Yes, we'd go through a village, and there'd be some old man, always an old man, holding a white flag, white handkerchief or something in his hand, and he'd have his family and 5 or 10 other families behind him, and they wanted to surrender. They weren't in combat, so hell, we did. All we could do was feed them and send them back home, and promise not to hurt them. But and we saw a smattering of German troops, not organized, but individuals who were trying to surrender. We were always suspicious of them because the Germans were so well organized as an army that I couldn't conceive that they'd let able-bodied soldiers out of their sight. Some of these turned out to be spies trying to infiltrate themselves into our ranks and report back. So we were very hesitant to accept individuals. Now, units, organized units with an officer in charge, yes, we would accept their surrender and take them back for questioning and normal processing. But individual Germans were highly suspect. We would send a delegation of usually German-speaking soldiers into the town and under a truce flag, and ask to speak to the burgomaster or whoever's in charge, preferably a military person, and say, look, we've got superior force. We don't want to harm you, but if you force us to, we will. And we offer you terms of surrender. Your citizens will be well taken care of. Your troops will be admitted under terms of war, and you have nothing to fear. And that worked very often. Sometimes it didn't. Now remember, I said earlier that we're dealing here with the remnants of the German army, largely young men, largely old men. Sometimes these were the most vociferous and the most agonizingly patriotic of all the Germans, because they knew they were the end of the line, and it was either them or surrendering their fatherland. And some of these people fought us more bitterly than the soldiers of the Wehrmacht. That's when we had to, as you said, level them.